A friend of mine just brought me over some Hippie tea, and I had no idea what Hippie tea is. And I'm drinking it in my coffee cup. Here, I'm going to give you the recipe. Hippie tea. It is very good. This is episode 5. It's about my meniscus healing. And it's a little long, and this whole section is going to take you about 5 minutes. Sorry, it's so long, but I wanted to wrap it up and go on to other things after I get through this. Okay. After I tore my meniscus, I was told by 3 surgeons that it would not heal. Some tears can, but where mine was located and the size of it, there was no question. Location was important because it determines blood flow. Where my tear occurred, there was very little blood flow, which means no healing. And I had just finished reading the book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza. Talks a lot about energy and healing and using your energy to heal. And I felt confident that I could do this for whatever reason, I don't know. Because I'm not someone who typically goes around thinking like this, but I knew I could. And so, in the beginning, where I talk about reducing the heat of my knee, using my energy, I didn't understand that as much at this point when I was trying to heal my meniscus. I just knew that I had to clear my energy pathways. You know, I had to really, and there are a couple of things that were extremely important. I had to give my body the permission to heal. I really had to be mindful of everything in my body for this to all happen. Anyway, I found my boyfriend has this low pulse, and it's a very strong, and it's not always like that, but sometimes he would place his hand on my knee, and I could feel the whole thing, boom, 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 and I could actually feel blood being drawn to my knee. You know, once a day or so, I would put his hand on, on my knee, right where the tear was, and my body loved it. If people would learn to listen more to your bodies. The other thing that I just want to mention, it doesn't mean anything, but I found it very odd. My glasses fall in. Was that during this whole healing period of my meniscus, before I had surgery on the ACL, I had surgery on the 29th, and something like the 20th or the 25th, I had my normal health exam, yearly annual health exam. And I have hypothyroidism, okay? So typically I take 90 milligrams of Armour thyroid. I don't take the synthetic, the Synthroid, because it would give my legs cramps. But I take the Armour, which is desiccated pig's liver. Correction, desiccated pig's thyroid, and I'm a vegetarian. But anyway, just thought about that. What am I trying to say here? I'm trying to say that during this period where I was focusing on my rehab, okay? That's what I was focusing on. And at that point in time, because they had blood work to see where I was, if my thyroid medicine was good. My thyroid had, my need for thyroid had been cut like a half or 2/3, and it's not been like that for years. So and this is interesting, after I left this period of time when I was really working with, now my thyroid's back up. I know that you can handle things like thyroid and different things. I mean, I'm not there yet, but I'm just saying through this experience, I'd almost given up because I tried different homeopathic things before, and but I'm just saying, all of this stuff it's crazy. Well, that wraps up episode 5. You may have noticed, but episode 4 has not yet hit the press. It's not out there yet. Before signing off, I just like to ask everybody to send a prayer, empowering thoughts, energy, whatever you want to call it. Send it out to Australia and all their fires. Just send it.